On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Kowtow.
To kneel and touch one's forehead to the ground as a sign of respect or worship, particularly in traditional Chinese culture, to show extreme subservience or deference to someone or something.
Examples:
Kowtow to authority. Kowtow to pressure. I refuse to kowtow to anyone who doesn't treat me with respect.
Democracy.
A form of government in which the people have the authority to deliberate and decide legislation, or to choose governing officials to do so.
Examples:
Democracy advocate. Principles of democracy. Democracy often entails inclusive capitalism as well.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Detour.
A route that deviates from the main or direct one, usually taken to avoid something such as traffic or construction, a diversion from the usual or expected course of action.
Examples:
Detour sign. Unnecessary detour. We had to take a detour because of the road construction ahead.
Specifically.
Only associated with or meant for one thing.
Examples:
Designed specifically for men. For specifically American customers. This ad campaign is aimed specifically at young women.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Resident.
A person who lives in a particular place or has their home in a place.
Examples:
A resident of the city. Resident tax. Visa renewal for resident foreigners in this country is once every 5 years.
Property.
A thing or things that belong to someone.
Examples:
A man of property. Chemical property. He stood to inherit $1 million property.
Revolutionary.
Relating to or characterized by a complete or dramatic change.
Examples:
Revolutionary change. Enforce revolutionary justice. The revolutionary leader inspired others to join the fight for freedom and democracy.
Ordinary.
Not different, exceptional, or unexpected in any way, especially in quality, ability, size, or degree.
Examples:
An ordinary school. Ordinary annual revenue. The ordinary session of the Diet opened.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
Rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Supposedly.
According to what is generally assumed or believed without actually knowing for sure.
Examples:
Supposedly identical. Necklace supposedly made of pure gold. He is supposedly nominated for a Nobel Prize.
Superior.
Better, higher in quality, or more advanced than others.
Examples:
Superior performance. Provide superior customer service. The new smartphone model is superior to the previous version in terms of speed and features.
Appropriate.
Suitable or proper in the circumstances, fitting.
Examples:
Appropriate behavior. An appropriate time. It would be appropriate to dress nicely for the wedding.
Fast forward.
To advance or move forward in time or progress, particularly in a rapid or accelerated manner, to increase the playback speed of a recording.
Examples:
Fast forward 10 seconds. Fast forward to the good part. I like to fast forward through commercials when watching TV shows.
Flourish.
To grow or develop vigorously or successfully.
Examples:
Flourish economically. Flourish worldwide. The Ottoman Empire flourished for over 5 centuries.
Representative.
Someone who speaks or acts officially on behalf of another person or group of people.
Examples:
An official representative. Sales representative. The media representatives had special passes.
Elect.
To choose someone for a specific position by voting for them, to decide or choose to do something.
Examples:
Elect the school board. Elect death. Every 5 years, the provincial governors are elected.
Bunch.
A grouping of several similar things which are growing or fastened together.
Examples:
A bunch of trees. A bunch of schoolgirls. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.
Physically.
In a way related to a person's body or appearance rather than their mind.
Examples:
physically and mentally. Stay physically fit. Having a physically healthy physique is essential for a great life.
Virtually.
Almost completely.
Examples:
virtually all countries. Virtually identical. Virtually all the parties signed the contract.
Intern.
To put someone in prison, especially for political or military reasons. Noun, a student or trainee who works, sometimes for free, to get work experience or to fulfill qualification criteria.
Examples:
intern civilians. Medical intern. The Navy interned ships of defeated nations.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
financial crisis. Crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Fundamental.
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Govern.
To legally control and direct a country, city, group of people, etc., and be responsible for introducing new laws, organizing and maintaining public services.
Examples:
a nation's right to govern. Govern a public enterprise. The regulations governing medical malpractice claims are rigorous.
Turkey.
Of an animal, a large bird with a fan-shaped tail native to North America, widely grown for food. Of a country, a Eurasian republic in Asia Minor and the Balkans.
Examples:
swell like a turkey. Turkey breast meat. They prepared a stuffed turkey for Thanksgiving.
Frightening.
Causing fear or alarm or very surprising and alarming.
Examples:
cast frightening eyes. Frightening experience. The news of the pandemic was a frightening reminder of the fragility of human health.
Authoritarian.
Characterized by strict, absolute control and obedience to authority or rules, dictatorial and lacking in personal freedoms or individual rights.
Examples:
authoritarian practice. Authoritarian government. The authoritarian leadership style left no room for dissent or alternative opinions.
Upgrade.
To improve the value or usefulness of something such as a machine, computer system, etc., or to replace it with something newer or of a higher standard.
Examples:
Upgrade a product. Upgrade work performance. It's an excellent opportunity to upgrade our networking.
Reliant.
Needing something or something to continue, to work correctly, or to succeed.
Examples:
Heavily reliant on oil. Export-reliant economy. The company is heavily reliant on its overseas operations for revenue.
Inherit.
To receive money, property, or a title from someone after they have died.
Examples:
Inherit estate. Inherit ancestral property. After his death, his sons inherited his business.
Survey.
An investigation of the opinions, behavior, etc. of a particular group of people, made by asking people questions.
Examples:
A comprehensive survey. Recent survey. That survey shows that people are accepting the tax increase to some extent.
Decision maker.
A person who makes important decisions, especially at a high level in an organization.
Examples:
Policy decision maker. Act as a decision maker. A wealth of information does not always have a positive impact on decision makers.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Genuine.
Real and exactly, not pretended, sincerely felt or expressed.
Examples:
A genuine article. Show genuine regret. Is this painting genuine or forged?
Deferential.
Showing or expressing respect or obedience, yielding to someone else's opinions or judgment.
Examples:
Deferential attitude. Deferential language. The new employee was deferential and respectful towards his superiors.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Pace.
The speed at which someone or something moves, or the rate at which something happens or changes.
Examples:
At your own pace. The runner's pace. The economy is growing at a supercharged pace.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples.
Cognitive complexity. Complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples.
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples.
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples.
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples.
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Participate.
To take part in something.
Examples.
Participate fully in conversation. Participate in the program. The majority of students actively participated in the college's intramural sports program.
Deliberate.
Done with full consciousness of nature and effects rather than by accident.
Examples.
The deliberate act of provocation. Deliberate attempt. Despite its advanced science and technology, the empire was deliberate about invasion.
Fancy.
To want to do or have something, noun, something that many people believe but that is false, or that does not exist, imagination or fantasy.
Examples.
Fancy a cup of coffee. A flight of fancy. I don't fancy acting in such an important role.
Discuss.
To talk about or examine in detail, through conversation or debate, to exchange ideas, opinions, or information on a particular topic.
Examples.
Discuss options. Discuss solutions. We need to discuss the next steps for the project during our meeting tomorrow.
Wisdom.
The quality of being wise, or the ability to use your knowledge and experience to make sensible decisions.
Examples.
A fountain of wisdom. Wisdom literature. The community greatly respected and sought after the older adult's wisdom.
Scatter.
To cause to separate and go in different directions.
Examples.
Scatter seeds. Scatter around the internet. The hunter's approach scattered the geese.
Isolate.
To physically or socially separate someone or something from other people or things.
Examples:
Isolate a compound. Isolate a patient. You should not isolate them from the community.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Abstract.
Based on general ideas, feelings, or qualities and not on any of physical or concrete existence.
Examples:
An abstract noun. Abstract science. The invention of the camera triggered the development of abstract painting.
Imaginary.
Existing only in someone's mind.
Examples:
Imaginary number. Imaginary pregnancy. Little children tend to have imaginary friends.
Quote.
To repeat or reproduce the words or statement of someone else, often acknowledging the source, to give an estimated cost or price for goods or services.
Examples:
Quote a source. Quote a price. In his speech, he quoted a famous philosopher to emphasize his point.
Fiction.
The type of book or story, especially novels, that describes imaginary events and people, anything made up or imagined that is not true.
Examples:
Stuff of science fiction. Non-fiction bestseller. Truth is stranger than fiction.
Unevenly.
In a manner that is not uniform or consistent, with irregularities or disparities.
Examples:
Unevenly distributed. Unevenly lit. The field was mowed unevenly, making it difficult to play soccer.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Component.
One of several parts that combines with others to form something bigger.
Examples:
Key component. Spare components for cars. The researchers try to discover a common component in all types of successful organizations.
Assembly.
A group of people who have been elected, especially one that meets regularly and makes decisions or laws for a specific region or country.
Examples:
Assembly line. Assembly hall. This company's assembly plant is an enormous facility.
Pole.
An inquiry into public opinion conducted by interviewing a random sample of people, the process of voting at an election.
Examples:
A pre-election poll. Public opinion polls. Several polls show a decline in the president's approval rating.
Contract.
A legally binding agreement between two or more parties, setting out their rights and obligations to each other, typically in writing and enforceable by law.
Examples:
Employment contract. Contract law. The company signed a contract with the supplier for the delivery of goods.
Gender.
The range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples:
Gender-blind policies. Dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Ethnicity.
The cultural characteristics of a particular group, such as language, religion, and traditions, that distinguish them from other groups.
Examples:
Ethnic diversity. Based on their ethnicity. The city is home to people of many different ethnicities.
Crucial.
Extremely vital or necessary.
Examples:
Crucial information. A crucial issue for women. The revitalization of technology companies is crucial to the country's growth.
Importance.
The quality of being important and worthy of note.
Examples:
A man of importance. High importance. I stopped by the branch though I have no business of importance.
Argue.
To express differing opinions or points of view, often in a heated or contentious manner, to present a case or reasoning to persuade or convince others.
Examples:
Argue a case. Argue passionately. The couple began to argue over which restaurant to go to for dinner.
Nowhere.
Not in, at, or to any place, not anywhere.
Examples:
Nowhere else to go. Come out of nowhere. I've been thinking all day and getting nowhere.
Pity.
A feeling of sorrow and compassion caused by the suffering or misfortunes of others, an object of contempt or disdain.
Examples:
Allow self-pity. Pity speech. It is a pity that the concert had to be cancelled due to the storm.
Fellow.
Someone who has the same job or interests as you, or is in the same class, profession, or situation as you.
Examples:
Junior fellow. Nice fellow. He is the kind of fellow who only works for his success.
Consensus.
General agreement or accord in the judgment or opinion reached by a group as a whole.
Examples:
A public consensus. Consensus among scientists. The two parties have reached a consensus.
Recommendation.
An official suggestion that something is good or suitable for a particular purpose or job.
Examples:
Follow his recommendations. A letter of recommendation. We made a recommendation to the client.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Council.
A group of people who have been elected or appointed to make decisions or give advice on a particular subject or in a particular place.
Examples:
Other council members. City council election. The city council voted to approve the new development project.
Chunk.
A thick and solid mass or piece of something.
Examples:
A chunk of money. A tiny chunk of meat. The new startup company carved out a large chunk of the market within a year.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something. To come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Trade-off.
A balance achieved between two desirable but incompatible features, an exchange that occurs as a compromise.
Examples:
Trade-off problem. Environmental trade-off. There was a trade-off between speed and accuracy in the task.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Suburb.
An outlying district or residential area of a city or town, typically comprising middle-class and affluent neighborhoods.
Examples:
Suburb development. Suburb life. He grew up in the suburbs, but always dreamed of living in the city.
Ward.
A room in a hospital for patients requiring special care.
Examples:
A children's ward. Ward nurse. The patient was moved to the intensive care ward for further treatment.
Allocate.
To give or distribute something, such as resources or duties, to someone or something for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Allocate resource. Allocate budgets. The company allocated a portion of its profits to developing new products.
Origin.
The first existence or beginning of something.
Examples:
Origin of all humankind. A manuscript of uncertain origin. There are various hypotheses concerning the origin of life.
Inhabitant.
A person or an animal that lives in a particular place.
Examples:
The early inhabitants of Europe. Inhabitant tax. His family is the oldest inhabitant of the island.
Shore.
The land along the edge of a sea, lake, broad river, or other large body of water. Verb, to support by placing against something solid or rigid.
Examples:
A sandy shore. Shore up demand. The waves are beating against the shore.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Launch.
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft. To make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Software.
A set of computer programs and associated documentation and data for doing particular computational jobs.
Examples:
Software architect. Copyrighted software. The company specializes in both hardware and software.
Coincident.
Happening or operating in the same place or at the same time.
Examples:
Coincident indicators. A series of coincident events. Coincident with the negotiation, the bank was permitted to open a Beijing branch.
Technique.
A particular way or art of doing something that needs skill.
Examples.
A technique in martial arts. The technique applied to construction. Jockey's superior technique brought him victory.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope, to persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples.
Encourage a sense of affinity. Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Proposal.
A formal suggestion or offer, sometimes a written one.
Examples.
An innovative proposal. Details of his proposal. Our skeleton outline of the proposal met with much opposition.
Refined.
Made pure by having impurities or unwanted elements removed by processing.
Examples.
Adopt a refined attitude. A lot of refined sugar. She was highly refined in her choice of apparel.
Yield.
The total output of crops, profits, etc. that are produced. Verb, to produce or supply helpful something, such as a profit, an amount of food, or information.
Examples.
Corn yield. The yield on the bond. The company's stock gives a high yield.
Regulate.
To control something, especially by means of rules or laws.
Examples.
Regulate blood sugar levels. Regulate our conduct. We must manage to regulate our expenditure.
Inspiring.
Stimulating and motivating you to want to do something.
Examples.
Inspiring stories. Awe-inspiring sight. An inspiring teacher might spark students' motivation to succeed.
Optimist.
A person who tends to expect the best in all things and to be hopeful and confident about the future.
Examples.
Optimist by nature. Excessive optimist. She is a confident optimist who always looks on the bright side.
Innovation.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation.
Examples.
Innovation leader. Cutting-edge innovation. The vegetarian burger was an innovation that quickly spread to the United Kingdom.
Peril.
Serious and great danger or risk.
Examples.
The peril of the sea. Environmental peril. Due to hunger, the lives of the refugees were in peril.
Threat.
A strong indication or likelihood of harm, danger, or adverse consequences, an expression of intent to inflict harm or injury on someone or something, often made as a means of coercion or intimidation.
Examples:
Economic threat, environmental threat. The threat of severe weather prompted the city to issue an evacuation warning.
Liberty.
The state of being free within society from oppressive restrictions imposed by authority on one's way of life, behavior, or political views.
Examples:
Personal liberty, liberty as a right. The founding fathers fought for the liberty of the American people.
Descend.
To move downward and lower, to come from or to be connected by a relationship of blood.
Examples:
Descend a steep hill. Descend by elevator. She was descended from an old Italian noble family.
Emergency.
A sudden unforeseen crisis usually involving danger that requires immediate action.
Examples:
Emergency action. Acute emergency. The president declared a state of emergency.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Adapt.
To make fit forward change to suit a new purpose or environment.
Examples:
Adapt fully to the environment. Adapt as needed. I advised him to adapt to his new surroundings.
Indigenous.
Someone or something that is native to or occurring naturally in a particular place.
Examples:
Indigenous crop. Indigenous peoples. The indigenous plants need to be pollinated by local insects.
Thread.
A fine cord of natural or synthetic fibers or filaments, such as cotton or nylon, used in sewing, knitting, or weaving. A series of connected messages or comments on a social media platform or online forum, often related to a particular topic. A sequence or line of events, ideas, or actions that are connected or related. Verb. To pass a thread through a needle or other small opening. In preparation for sewing or stitching.
Examples:
Thread a catheter. Start a new thread. The detective followed a thread of clues which ultimately led to the suspect's arrest.
Bind.
To tie or fasten someone or something tightly with rope, string, etc., so that they cannot move or are held together strongly.
Examples:
Bind the man's hands. Bind old letters into a bundle. The company's rules bind the employees' working hours.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Faith.
Complete trust in something or someone's ability or knowledge, a strong belief in religion, divine power, etc.
Examples:
Religious faith. Faith in government. He kept his robust faith in his company.
Handle.
To deal with a situation, problem, or strong emotion.
Examples:
Handle a precious object. Handled the incident. We all should learn how to handle stress.
Intelligent.
Having the capacity for thought and reason, especially to a high degree.
Examples:
An intelligent person. Intelligent assisting system. Intelligent robots that can cooperate with humans have limited motor output for safety.
Agile.
Able to move quickly and easily, often in a way that is graceful and controlled.
Examples:
An agile mind. Agile in his movements. The agile development process allowed the team to make changes quickly.
Nimble.
Quick and light in movement or action.
Examples:
Nimble handling. Nimble-minded person. His nimble movements allowed him to navigate the crowded streets with ease.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
Technological advancement. Technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Disrupt.
To prevent or stop something, especially an event, activity, or process, from continuing in the usual way by causing a problem or disturbance.
Examples:
Disrupt a well-ordered condition. Disrupt sleep. I'm so sorry to disrupt you when you're pretty busy.
Disproportionately.
In a way that is not reasonably or appropriately balanced, equal, or distributed, in a manner that is unequal or excessive about something else.
Examples:
Disproportionately affected. Disproportionately high. The rich can often disproportionately benefit from tax breaks and other advantages.
Infrastructure.
The basic systems, services, or features that are necessary for an organization or country, such as transport and power supplies.
Examples:
IT infrastructure. Infrastructure cost. Aging societies tend to require huge costs for infrastructure maintenance.
Observe.
To watch or notice something carefully, often to gather information or insights, to take note of something or someone, to celebrate or commemorate a special event or occasion.
Examples:
Observe a tradition. Observe wildlife. It is important to observe safety procedures in the workplace to prevent accidents.
Entrenched.
Established firmly and securely.
Examples:
Entrenched ideas. Entrenched positions. The monarch exploited the peasants using its entrenched power.
Consistent.
Always behaving or happening in the same way, or having the same thoughts, standards, etc.
Examples:
Do on a consistent basis. Get consistent results. You are not consistent in your behavior.
Astound.
To surprise or shock someone with wonder very much.
Examples:
Astound everyone. Astound the viewer. The final result was nothing short of astounding.
Suspicion.
The act of doubting something, especially something wrong.
Examples:
Suspicion of fraud. Cast suspicion. There was an almost certain suspicion that the company was involved in illegal activities.
Doubt.
A feeling of being uncertain about something, especially about how good or accurate it is.
Examples:
Dispel doubts. No doubt about the news. Doubt is the start, not the end, of intelligence.
Burden.
A duty, responsibility, etc. that is oppressive or worrisome, a load, typically a heavy one that is difficult to carry.
Examples:
Carry a burden. Burden of disease. That car has a low environmental burden.
Instance.
A particular example or single occurrence of something.
Examples:
For instance. Notable instance. These articles cite 5 instances of climate change.
Misinformation.
Information that is false or inaccurate, or the act of giving wrong information, especially deliberately.
Examples:
Misinformation about a vaccine. Combat misinformation on social media. The government called for caution against pseudoscientific misinformation about vaccines.
Prey.
The object of a hunt, an animal hunted or trapped for eating.
Examples:
Prey of beast. Become prey to terrorists. The majority of snakes swallow their prey whole.
Propaganda.
Information, ideas, or claims spread to influence public opinion or promote a particular cause or ideology.
Examples:
Propaganda campaign. Self-serving propaganda. The government used propaganda pictures to spread its message of national unity.
Virtual.
Being actually such in almost every respect, existing in essence or effect, though not an actual fact.
Examples:
A virtual image. Trading of virtual currencies. She is the virtual president of the company.
Prejudice.
A thought or feeling that is unfair and makes no sense, mainly when it is formed without enough thought or knowledge.
Examples:
Deep-rooted prejudice. Color prejudice. This community is free of social prejudice.
Philosophy.
The study of general and fundamental questions, such as those about existence, reason, knowledge, values, mind.
Examples:
Philosophy of education. Western philosophy. Ethics is a branch of philosophy.
Heath.
An area of open uncultivated land, typically covered in heather, gorse, or other shrubs, a low-growing, evergreen shrub found in heathland areas.
Examples:
Small heath. Heath habitat. The birdwatcher spotted a rare species on the heath.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Outdated.
No longer useful or valid because of being old-fashioned.
Examples:
Become outdated. Outdated technology. We replaced outdated equipment to improve factory productivity.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
Demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?